It is said that lightning never strikes twice at the same place. But the mentalism effect that I'm going to present before you and then share with you the secret will prove this sentence to be wrong, because lightning will strike not once, not twice, but thrice at the same place. This is a beautiful mentalism effect. It's a new kind of mentalism effect, and I'm quite sure you are going to like this one, and your spectators will love to see this. Hello everybody. Welcome to my channel. I'm Kaushik Biswas and you are watching my channel Kaushik Biswas Magic. Every week I'm uploading several magic and mentalism tutorials on this channel. So if you have come for the first time, or if you still haven't subscribed to my channel, I'll request you please support me by subscribing my channel. If you like this video, please strike the like button, share this video with your friends and write in the comments how you enjoyed this tutorial. Also, don't forget to strike the bell icon for new upload notifications. So without much ado, let me explain what the audience is going to see in this mentalism test, and then I will show you step by step how to perform it. So this test requires at least 3 assisting spectators, but there is nobody here today, so I'll explain you what the audience is going to see. You show your spectators some small visiting cards or some pieces of papers, and you put them here like so. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. Now there are 6 pieces of paper. I'm using a stiff paper. Now you ask one of the 3 spectators who are helping you to give a number between 1 and 20. But before that, you talk about lightning never strikes more than once at the same place, whether they believe it or not. Whatever the answer is, you tell them that you are going to prove that lightning will strike not twice but more than that. That is 3 times at the same place with this experiment. It is a mental experiment in which you are going to control the spectator's mind to get a fantastic, unbelievable conclusion. So saying, you show these cards to be here like so, and these are blank on both sides. And now you ask the first spectator to give a number between 1 and 20. Let us assume that the spectator says 5. You write 5 on the first card. So here is 5. You write 5 on the first card, and I think you can see that. You ask the second spectator to give another number between 1 and 20, and let us say that the spectator says 8. So you write 8 on the second card. So here is 8. Yes. So here is 8, 5, 8. And the third spectator, you ask the same thing to give a number between 1 and 20. Let's say he says 11. So you write 11 on this card. So you write 11 here. There is something wrong with this pen. So you write 11. Now, here you have written the 3 numbers. 11, here is 8, here is 5. And now you said that I'm also going to write 3 numbers on these 3 cards, but I don't want to make you think that I have a special number. I'm using some special numbers. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to generate a random number from your number. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add these 2 numbers together and write it over here. So 8 plus 5 is 13. So I'm going to write 13 over here. So I'll write 1, and a 3, that is 13. I'll write a 13 over here, and the second number that I'm going to generate is by, let us say, by adding this number with the third spectator's number. So here is 5, that is the first spectator's number is 5, and the third spectator's number is 11, so we get 16. I'll write 16 over here. Here is 16. So we have a 16 over here, and 11, and another number we want to generate. How can we generate that? Okay, we can do one thing. We can add these two numbers. So here is 11 and 8 will give 19. So we have 19 over here. So I have generated these three numbers. So the spectators have given these numbers, and what you have done is you have generated three random numbers. So you say that, okay, now we have some random numbers, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to give these cards a mix like so, and then I'm going to give you another option to choose any one of the numbers. Now you can choose any number if you want. So any number can be chosen by you. It is all up to you. It is absolutely free choice. So saying, you take two of these cards and you ask the first spectator to choose any one. Let's say he chooses this one. You say, then this is for me. Now it was an absolutely free choice. You do the same thing with the next spectator and say, see, out of these two, you choose anyone for yourself and the other will go to me. So let us say he chooses the top one and you take the other card to yourself. And finally, the last spectator also chooses any one of these. Let's say he chooses this one, you take the other one. Now I'm also going to give you three numbers, one at a time. Now so saying, you turn this over and here is 11, and you turn this over and here is 13. So you ask the spectator to add these two numbers. 11 and 13 is 24. Now you turn this one, here is 16, and he turns his number, and 16 plus 8 is again 24. The lightning has stricken two times at the same place, but let us see whether it has stricken for the third time or not. So you turn this over, it is 5, and this is 19. Once again, the total is 24. This is an absolutely wonderful mentalism effect. Now, I'm going to explain you how to do this wonderful mentalism effect, but before that, I'd like to say that this is actually based upon mathematics. You have already understood that, and the main idea of this effect has come from Stuart Judah. Stuart Judah was a fantastic magician, and this is his creation. But what I have done is I have added an extra layer of deception so that it looks more like a mentalism effect than a puzzle or a mathematical trick. First spectator writes 5 over here. It can be any number, it doesn't matter as long as it is between 1 and 20. Let us take the previous example. 5 is written over here, 8 is written given by the second spectator, and 11 is given by the third spectator. Now you have 3 more blank cards over here, like so. And what you do, you say that I'm going to generate 3 more numbers from your random numbers. So saying, you add these two numbers first. So 5 plus 8 will give you 13. So you write 13 over here, and next you say that I am going to generate a second number. So you add this number with this number, so you get 16, and you write 16 over here. I have written 16 over here, and this is 16. And finally you say that these numbers have been used up, so I'm going to add these two numbers now. So I get 19 over here. 8 plus 11 is 19, and you write 19. Now the procedure is very simple. It should appear to the spectators that 6 random numbers are used in the test, this mental test, and you collect these papers in a particular way. That means if I say this is A, this is B, C, D, E and F, so A should go with F, so diagonally. So you collect these two numbers together, then this is B and B, C, D, E. B should go with E. So you collect this on this, put this on the middle one, then it goes on top of this one goes on top of this, and finally it goes on top of this. Now the last one has a marking at the back. It is an invisible marking. Now I'll explain you how to do it with a visible marking so that it is easy for you to understand. I'll again take these 6 cards. These are the 6 cards, and let us say the 4th card, 1, 2, 3, 4. The 4th card has a marking at the back. Now I'll give it a large, big marking so that you can see, the camera can catch it. This is the marking. I actually use a small dot, a pencil dot, so that only you can see it. Now this is the marking. I hope you can see that. Now the test begins. You ask the first spectator any number. Now I'll show you this. I'll write an A over here. So this is A, this is B, this is C, this is D, this is E, and this one is F. So you can follow me now more easily because they are named A, B, C, D, E and F. A should be towards your top left corner. So A should go with F, B with E and C with D. So that is very important. Until the spectator gives another number, say he says 7, you write a 7 over here. So here I have a 7. B gives you a number, say 12. So you write 12 over here. You should never write, of course, A, B, C, D. It is only for you. So 12 is written in the second paper. And the third spectator gives you a number, say 15. Doesn't matter. Whatever number he wants, he can give you. So these are the numbers. You said that I'll be adding these two numbers to get a 4th number. So 7 plus 12, that is 19. So you write a 19 over here. So this is 19. And then you add A plus C, that gives you 22. 15 plus 7 is 22. So you write 22 over here. So this is another number you have got. And now you add these two numbers, that is 15 plus 12, that is 27. 27, yes. So you write a 27 over here. So these are the numbers you have got. And now, as I told you before, you have to collect in a particular order. And this one, remember, has the marking. So this goes on top of this, A with F. Now you can collect from here. You can put A on top of F, or you can put F on top of A. It doesn't matter. So I'll start from here. A goes on top of F. Now E and B should go together, so E and B. Then C will go with D, so C and D. Now D should be the last one because it is the only one that has a marking on at the back. Now you mix the cards. Actually, you are not mixing up the cards. What you are doing is giving some complete cuts, as we do in a card magic. So you take some cards and put them at the bottom. You continue doing this, and finally you end, you stop only when you see that the marked card is at the top. When the marked card is at the top, you stop mixing the cards, and then you take the top two cards. Now this is my extra layer of deception. The spectator thinks that any number he could have chosen, but this is actually another kind of force I have applied to this. So you ask to choose any one of these two numbers. Let us say that the spectator says that he will take the marked one. It doesn't matter, but he can take any one of these. So let us say he took the marked one. You put this card, which is left for you, at the bottom. You take the next two and ask the second spectator to choose one. He can choose any one. You take the remaining one and put at the bottom. You take the last two and ask the third spectator to make his choice. Let's say he takes the top one. You put the last one at the bottom. Now these three cards are in a perfect setup to go one at a time to first spectator, second spectator, and third spectator in that order. That means the top one goes to A, the first spectator, the second one goes to the second spectator, the third one goes to the third spectator. Now let us add this. So 19 is here and here is 15. That gives you 29 and 34. So the total is 29, 34 is the total. Let us see what is the total over here. 22 is there, plus 10, 32, 33, 34. Again 22 plus 12 is again 34. And finally here we have 7 and here is 27. 27 plus 7 is 34. Hope you enjoyed today's tutorial. Please give it a try and let me know how your spectators enjoyed this mentalism effect and how you enjoyed performing this mentalism test for your viewers. See you again next time in the next video. Till then, bye bye.